Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Quantus on the FTOG server. Hello, welcome to my face. How you doing? I am currently stalking out in the Nether. I'm waiting, anticipating. It's just below the Nether hub, like the original day one Nether hub type area where we had some portals and bits and pieces here, and a kind of a lava lake suspended. The current Nether hub, if you don't remember, is above there. Oh, I hear it. It's on that way. Okay. What I'm trying to do today is trying to capture that ghast. That ghast or any other ghast would be nice. I would like it to go over dry land like that, though. Let's see if we can make it. I can fly towards it. I want to capture it in a cursed land. What? Where did it just go? The rules of Minecraft. Okay, back to it then. Right. I'm trying to get my cursed lasso filled with ghast. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sort it out. I'm waiting for one to spawn, one to come close enough, and then go and get one over land. I don't really want to get one while it's over lava. And we've got two fairly large lava pools in two different directions. There's a fairly large lava pool that direction as well. So I'm waiting for one and attracting it in the areas that I can capture it without worrying about falling. Because I can take falling damage. I'm okay with falling damage. I've got my slime boots. I can even take a bit of fire damage because I'm doing fire protection and unbreaking and all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm armored up ready. I forgot to put my armor on a second ago, didn't I? But I'm looking to make myself some wings. And as you all know, angel wings require a cursed lasso with a ghast in it, and a golden lasso with a bat in it, and a few other simple little bits and pieces. Well, I've already got the bat, and now I'm trying to find the ghast to put in the cursed lasso. Because as much as this broom has been awesome through the magic era, now we're into a technological era. I have the ability to do some upgrades, right? So let's stay in cover here while I talk through the upgrades. So the first upgrade is upgrading my broom to angel wings, right? And getting some power sorted out so that I can actually use angel wings. I believe everything's unlocked. I do believe everything is unlocked. Yeah, fire mills unlocked. Yeah, lava mills unlocked. Solar panels unlocked. Yeah, so everything's unlocked for being able to get creative flight. Once I've got the cursed lasso with the ghast in, I've got creative flight almost straight away. The other thing that we've got is at Ender Extra, not Ender, Extra, Ender.io is not out yet. Well, not available yet in this era. Extra utilities, right? Extra utilities, we have generators. Many generators now available for generating power. So this is the one I've been looking at just recently, because the Ender generator looks like it generates quite a lot of power, right? And it uses either Ender pearls or Eye of Ender. Ender pearls of Eye of Ender to generate the power. Which are two mob drops, nice and simple, right? Nether stars, obviously that's going to be a little bit more difficult to generate nether stars. Magmatic, it's going to be more difficult. Heated redstone, not so sure. Death generator, maybe it's bones and bits and pieces. But there's some of these mob drop generators that I can use to generate power, to subsidize my power usage, and then get into some more stuff, right? So immersive engineering and extra utilities to make power into RF tools, so that we can then use things like matter transmitters teleporting around the place. We can use the charged porters to set our destination points and go to them and have matter receivers and all that kind of stuff all around the place. And other cool functions and things that you can do with RF tools, including powering the quarry that we've got now, ready to start working on all that kind of stuff, and crafters and things, and remote storage, and all things that need a little bit of power, right? So I'm getting ready for it. I'm just now waiting on having the cursed lasso filled with the ghast first, and then maybe I will work on a little bit of a mob farm, because I believe that we kind of skipped over, I think it's called Woot. Do we have a Woot? Do we have a Woot? Woot. Yeah, we have a woot, right? And I'm not sure how the mob factory works in woot, but I'm going to have to find out, right? And it might take a fair bit of power to generate something out of nothing. But if I can use the woot station, if I can, I will. If I can use the woot station to generate ender pearls and blaze rods, then I can craft Eyes of Ender and use that in the Ender generator to power it and other things, right? So, got to find out how this woot works. I'm not sure how it works, so I'm going to have to figure it out. That's actually a manual. Requires a head and a book. I can do that a bit later on. But for right now, I'm just going to be stalking around the area because it really sounds very, very quiet without gas spawning everywhere, doesn't it? I've had one ghast in about 10 minutes, and it's not really stopped gas in the past. There must be other mobs spawned around on the server and chunk loaded somewhere, so the mob cap's been reached. So I might have to fly around to make some of these disappear. The trouble is, I don't really want my broom to run out of charge before I get somewhere. Oh, I hear you. Are you going to be coming to me? Are you going to be coming to an area that I want you to be in so that I can capture you? I don't see you. I heard you for a second, but I don't see you anymore. Oh, there's one. Where are you? Seems like it's coming from that direction. I just want to capture one. That's all. I just want to capture one, and I would like to capture it on camera so that you can see what I went through to capture it. I don't want to spend all day doing it though. Aha, there you are. Okay, so can I dodge these things even on a broom and then come straight into you? Can I get it? Oh, I've got to reduce it to a few parts first. Okay, I might need to take it away from the wither skeletons and the blazes and all that kind of stuff over there. Make it come after me. Come to me. Stay away from the lava and come to me. Oh, it's hidden down in lava now. It's hiding. I see you hiding down there. I'm just going to punch it a couple of times, get it down to reduced hearts, and then stick it in the lasso. Because I can't do much more to it, because it'll actually kill it if I did too much more to it. How you doing? Come and get me. Don't be scared. Picking up stuff from its blast radius. Those red creepers are also going to be lurking around in different areas that I've got to be careful of. I've got to be careful of my broom running out. Come on. That's it. Follow me over here. I don't want to go too far out of range and he despawns again though. Come on now. What are you actually hiding on up there? Not much. Can I see there's nothing up here to worry about? Whoa, that's kind of something to worry about. There's lava everywhere. Come on, guys. Come on. Out of the lava. Come out of the lava and play on dry land. Yes. That's it. Come play on dry land. Come beat these things up. Right, okay. Can I get you? Can I get you? Oh, I can't hit him. Can't hit him. This is really going to be difficult, isn't it? I don't mind the fire going everywhere because it's not really an issue. I just want to capture it. Just want to capture it. Which means not killing it in a single swipe. And it's far too easy to kill him in a single swipe. He's just hanging about down there now. They are being very cunning, aren't they? They do not want to be in the lasso. Hey. Is there the other one still? I know there's two of you. I only need one of you. I really don't want to risk going into lava. I know I can get my stuff back from a gravestone, but I really just don't want to risk going into lava. Because then I've got to sort out coming back and getting the lava, beating it up and sorting it all out. Let's, 'em. 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 Oh, I ended up hitting the thing back to it. Dang it. Well, gas tears then. I got gas tears. And now I got to wait around for another one to turn up. Is it one punch and then capture? I've got to do a little bit of experimenting. And at the same time, I don't want the durability of my broom to run out. So, got to be careful. Got to be stalking. And I would like to stay away from the fortress as well, so I don't get beaten up by other things. That, and I would like to stay away from Netherrack as well, because these things are spawning as well. The nitrous creepers, which could blow up and destroy me in a single burst. Difficulties. Many, many difficulties. But I shall and I will succeed in this. There's one. There's one. Right, let's get down quick. Go and get it. One shot. I'm gonna go one shot. And then hit it. Can we get it yet? No. Can't find it. Can I get yet? Man, okay. I've got to do down to that 2.5 hearts. Come on. Now. Got it. Yes. Gotcha. Oh, wow. That was close. That was intense, wasn't it? Hey, that was intense. I may have been a little bit quiet right then. But that was intense. That was exactly what I wanted, though. Just needed to reduce it down to 2 hearts, which meant that I had to punch it 4 times. Whew. Okay. But we do have the ghast and the bat now, which is awesome. Okay, so many of you may have already seen this on my channel many times before. I say many times. There's been a few times. I think that I powered my angel ring. By the way, I chose the angel ring with leather wings on to make it slightly different from normal. I have used, let's see, solar panels and lunar panels in Avant 3 to power my wings. My angel ring, should I say. You need 32 GP to power this, right? So in Avant 3, I made lunar panels and solar panels. Lunar panels are lunar reactive dust, and solar panels are lapis. Polished stone is easy, and this resonating crystal is easy as well, right? This is just resonate lapis, yeah? So it was all easy enough to make. So that was the first one I did, and just 32 of each, because then I generate 32 GP in daylight, 32 GP at night time, right? Not very cost effective, but pretty easy to do, pretty easy to sort out. In the Nemgo Patreon mod pack, I did water mills, and 5 water mills gives you enough to power your angel ring, and that's fairly cheap. It's possibly the cheapest method of doing things, except for the fact you've got to make the stone burnt, which needs a resonator, polished stone in a resonator, which takes a long, long time. In the Forever Stranded series, I did lava mills, and I did enough lava mills, which are just stone burnt with resonating crystals and a bit of gold, around the lava source blocks to give me all of the power I needed to give me constant flight, right? Now, in this one, I've decided to have a go with the windmills. Now, the windmills only cost, or only give me 1 GP, but they may give me slightly more when it's raining, right? Generates power from the wind. So, as I'm so high up in the air, I figured I'd give wind power a try. Because, to be fair, when the only thing that I'm really using this power for is to keep my angel ring running, which means I just need 32 GP all the time, I could use a combination of everything, or I could just use the water, or I could just use the wind. There's no real need to use everything. Like, there's also a fire mill. A fire mill, when placed over fire, gives 2 GP, which is easy, awesome, sorted. A bit of netherrack and some fire, sorted. You're getting some netheric friends. So there's lots of ways. The dragon egg one gives... Dragon egg mill only gives 1 GP? That sounds weird as well. That sounds that power given 1 GP when you're putting so much into it doesn't seem right. But anyway, this time I'm going to try the windmills and see how they work and what heights they have to be at. So I've been here doing a little bit of this for a little while now. So let's see about making our first and putting it up to see what it looks like. So let's make 4 for now, or 3 if that's all I can make. Fine, and then I'll make 1 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those. That's a good start. Okay, now I've got 3 of these. I want to see kind of what power ranges there are. Let's get some sleep before we go. I want to see what kind of power ranges there are around my base. I'm expecting the higher up, the more wind. That's kind of in keeping with most power generation windmill system like IC2 and other things that I think I've seen before, but I can't remember exactly whether I've seen them. IC2 for definite had a windmill generated in it. And it's supposed to have like clear spaces in front and behind, north and south. So this is facing north to south, and if I place it on here, it's basically the wind blows through it north to south. How much power is it generating? It's generating 1.36 at the moment, and that's at Y150. Okay, so if I come up through all of this lot, I've got some more work done around here recently, but I thought I'd better come and check other things out. So we need to go north and south. It'd be really nice if I could fly with creative ability right now, instead of wandering up with this wand. I keep calling it a wand, it's a broom. I might get it one day when I don't use it anymore. Let's figure it out. Okay, I could potentially put them in the kind of the holes here, but in this area, or I could put them on the top of these bits. Right, let's see. There. And how much is that generating? 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.5 when it's 1.7, nearly 1.8, 1.9, 2. Is that both of them together though? If I break the other one, is that one going to stop generating? It's a 2. Okay. And I'm loath to come all the way back down here again, but I do have to change that around so I can see what this one is pumping out still. Is this one still generating the same amount? Is that showing up the same? That's showing 1.8 there. Okay. And so now, up there at the top, it's a difference of 1. It's generating less than 1. Or the amount of power that's giving is less than 1. Oh man, I don't understand. Why is the wind... Does the wind not always blow heavily? I guess that's the thing, isn't it? I think I'd have some sort of consistency built in, though. It'd be nice if there was a consistency. And there's definitely consistency in the water mills. There's consistency in the lava mills. And there's consistency in the fire mills. Windmills, not so much consistency. No. And I would like to have set it up a little bit better then, if I knew that. But we've got to experiment different aspects of it. I would never use these windmill generations from extra utilities again, unless I see a reason. And there's no reason. If the water mills are the best, there would be no reason, would there? See, it fluctuates so much, so dramatically fluctuates. It's going from a 9... It's going down from a 9. Like the wind is really dying down, and then all of a sudden the wind will pick up again, and it'll go racing again. So I can't rely on it. I can't rely on it to generate enough. I can still place these ones that I've made down. Let's at least jack it up a little bit, make it a little bit more. Maybe make a set of 4 for each tower, eventually, over due course. But I should probably also deal with just having proper sort out. I've got these all set up. I've got 4 wind farms, which are doing random amounts, which is terrible. So sometimes they do 2, sometimes they do less than 1. So I can't rely on them, and I can't keep them as my sole source of power. But I am going to keep 4 up here. This is now the extra utilities of GP farming tower top. I've also got all of these solar panels that I've done. I've still got a couple more to do. Another 4 Maybe if I do the ones in the middle as well, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that. And I've also gone to making the water mills, 5 water mills, so we can get that going as well in this area here. And I think I'll probably do a lava one and other bits and pieces as well. And I've been thinking about chunk loading. There was an ender anchor, which I think I'll use somewhere else. But over here, it just makes sense that the extra utilities chunk loader should be the thing that I use. And if it's in the pack right now, then that'll be awesome. I don't know if it's unlocked yet, or whether it's removed completely. I'm guessing that it's been removed completely. There was one. There is one, but it's might not. Normally the crafting recipes are disabled. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it's just normally just crafting recipes disabled, not that. So the golden lasso is a villager under contract, which we'll go and get sorted in a bit, right? These are simple to make. They're pretty simple to make. It's just getting the villager under contract. That's the hard part. So we might do that in a bit to keep this one chunk loaded. Now what I've got going on here, I have a look at the chunk loading, right? And the majority of this tower, so only not that back wall, but the majority of this tower is already in one chunk. So if I put a chunk loader where that torch is, this chunk here, inside the green boundaries, will be loaded at all times, meaning that I can fly at all times. Because at the minute, I can't fly because it's night time, and I'm using solar and wind power that doesn't generate enough. So, good times. I'm going to start over here then with some water mills. Now, I can't remember exactly how the water mills were supposed to be laid out. I think, therefore, it could be something like this. I'd like to think it was something just simple like this and having water flowing down into them. I don't know for sure, so we're going to be doing some experimenting and figure it out between us. So if I put a water source block there, right, this one has water flowing from the side of it here and the side of it here flowing in. It's also flowing around this side and this side, so it's generating 13 power. This one is also generating 13 power. So that's already 26 power just from those two. This one's receiving flowing water from that side and just small amounts from that side. Right? So it's just kind of just working. If I block these two off, we'll see that only these two, that's 8 on that side and 8 on that side. Yes? Now, all I need to do is remove that and make it a little bit bigger, and I've got more doings. I've got more doings. I've got more things doing. I've got this. Okay. Maybe I should use that, actually. Make it look a little bit cooler by having just half slabs. Yes, I might do that. I might make it just half slab it. But that's that bit, right? And then grab some more water and bring it over to this stage over here, right? And now that's producing 8 because it's got 2 flowing water sides. And that's now producing 16 because it's got 4 flowing water sides. That will soon be producing 16 as well if I put this in place over here. There. And then get some more water. Take it out of there and put it there. Okay, so now that's doing 12. That's doing 16 and 16. So already 16 and 16, that's 32. That's enough for me to fly constantly all the time while this chunk is loaded. Just 2 water mills with 3 source blocks of water flowing around it is enough to generate 32 grid power per tick, as it were, in order to keep this ring active. Just 2. But of course it used to be that it was like 1 a side or something, so it used to be maximum 4. Now, it says maximum 4 on it. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? It says maximum 4, but where did I lose it to? Mill. Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mill? Where is the mill? Here's the creation stuff. It's the lava mill. There it is, water mill. Max power 4 GP, right? Max power 4 GP. Now, originally I think that was max power 4 GP. Yeah, so 4 sides, 4 flowing water blocks, 4 GP, right? Now it seems to be 4 GP per side. So we're ending up generating 16 as a max power. So it's more like 4 GP per side now, which is kind of crazy. But okay, if that's what he wants to give us, that's fine by me. I will have it. I will take it. I will receive that GP. So now 16, 16, 16. Each one of these 5 is generating 16 GP. And I only need to chunk load somewhere in the middle here. But I can fly all day, all night, all everywhere. Hi mobs on top of my castle. How you doing? And I might even be able to move it into a corner slightly. I might move it so that those 2 blocks are those 2 blocks and have one in the corner over there and then have some lava over there. And just generate plenty of it so that I've always got the ability to use all of the GP power, the grid power stuff in future. And as for the chunk loader then, let's see if we can get a villager chunk loaded. Okay, so I'm now flying way, way, way above the spawn iron farm. Just come over here to get some villagers because I know there's lots of villagers around here. So I figured this would be a good place for us to sort it out. But as you saw there, I was flying. I'm still flying. This ring is still showing up 123 grid power. Almost as though all of the extra utilities power generation is chunk loaded without me making a chunk loader. So I'm making a chunk loader to chunk load that area, but I don't seem to actually need it. The angel ring seems to keep those grid power producers active, which is kind of odd. I don't think it's meant to be like that. It shouldn't be meant to be like that, should it? Right, let's see. Villager, can anyone get a contract? Villager number blah 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 blah, also known as Jam Guy. Being of sound mind and body, I do agree. Okay. He has agreed. He has signed the contract. Where has his contract gone? Okay, that guy has got a I see what happened. So now I need to get something to pick him up. I need to pick him up first. No, don't I? Yeah. Pick you up. Okay, so this is villager under contract. Nice. Okay, I don't know if that's what they wanted me to do, but I think so. I was going to pick up another villager under contract while I was here as well, but as I don't really need the chunk loading, I don't really want the chunk loading. It might not chunk load when I'm not online, I don't know, but we'll find out. I've got that villager under contract though, so now I can do the chunk loader from this chunk loading ward. Villager under contract. I have redstone, very, very simple, and a few sticks, and make a chunk loading ward. Easy peasy, now I've got this done. But that then is it for today's episode. I'm not really sure what's going on here, why I can fly. I'm not really sure why I can fly. I don't think I'm supposed to. I disagree with chunk loading. I was going to chunk load just the area that was operating the power for GP, but it seems to be chunk loading itself. So I will potentially only be using these little chunk loaders every now and again just to make stock of things, not regular chunk loading, and keep all of my GP production limited to within the same chunk. So the only one chunk is only ever loaded for permanence. But that is it for today's episode of Quantus on the ftog server. Make sure you play server friendly. That's my message of the day. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. I will see you in the next very soon. Goodbye.